Callum, how frustrating have the last few weeks been for you, sitting on the sidelines and missing that last block of games?
Yeah, very. Obviously, to start the season how we did, felt like we were on a bit of a roll, and yeah, it was just frustrating to be pulled out of that, and basically been put off feet for about 4 to 5 weeks. So yeah, frustrating period for me, but I've got my head down, worked hard, and it's been a lot easier watching when the boys have been winning. So yeah.
You started the season really well as well. The injury itself, was it a bit of a shock when you kind of learnt the extent of it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one really, because it happened against Oxford, and then initially I felt good, and then I sort of just broke down again after the Burnley game, in training that week. So went and got a scan, and yeah, just weren't in the best position. So off feet for a while, and then yeah, the physios have been great with me, keeping Scotty company for a bit. So yeah, this has been all good.
Last season was a really good one for you in terms of being able to play the vast majority of the games. When you find out you're going to be out for a little period of time, is it like, oh, do you get that deflating feeling?
Yeah, it's just frustrating. Like I said, I've worked really hard over the last year and summer to try and get my body in the best position I can be, and there's nothing you can do about a contact injury. So yeah, like I said, I've got my head down, I've worked as hard as I can, and I can't wait to get back out there.
Did this international break come at a pretty decent time for you then, the extra couple of weeks, no games, to try and get yourself back towards a return?
Yeah, 100%. I think when I found out that I'd fractured my knee, it was like sort of I could get through this period, and sort of I had an aim point of the international break. Tried to push a little bit earlier for that, but it just didn't happen. So yeah, didn't want to risk it. So it was nice to get a few weeks back into training and hopefully be back involved in somehow on Saturday.
That kind of injury as well, do you have to be quite careful with it? You want to make sure it's fully right when you come back?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just one of them where you have to be really careful with it. It's obviously the outer rim of my bone was cracked, so I couldn't do anything. I literally was on the ski machine for about 3 weeks. So yeah, other than that, it's just about being patient and doing the right things, building up all the muscles around it, and just trying to be as ready as I can for the next week of training.
Sounds quite an obscure injury. When you think of knees, that's not the one that sort of jumps to mind, is it?
Yeah, it is. It was a strange one. It was probably my own fault as well, going into a slide tackle in a weird way. But yeah, like I said, I felt good initially, but my knees sort of just weren't having it at all, and went and got a scan, and unfortunately it is what it is. But yeah, looking in the right way now, so looking forward to getting back out on the pitch with the boys.
I was going to say, is it feeling all right now? Are you pretty optimistic about things?
Yeah, it was a weird one, because like in terms of injuries that I've had in the past, you can sort of, as soon as you find out the news, you get on with it, and you can do sort of rehab in any way to start. But yeah, I've been like off feet, so I've just been inside for 4 weeks, and it's sort of just like waiting for it to heal kind of thing. But no, it's been a frustrating period, but like I said, supporting the boys in any way I could, and yeah, and looking forward to being back out there.
Assess our start to the season then. 9 games played, 15 points on the board.
Yeah, really positive start. We've sort of created that fortress at Ewood again, which is really positive, and yeah, we're creating chances, playing well. The boys are looking well. Obviously, we had a tough week towards the back end, 2 tough away games, a lot of travel, come at the end of a busy schedule. So yeah, the boys are back out on the pitch, looking fresh, and we're ready to go again. I
can imagine that was a frustrating few days, those two away games, but is it important that it doesn't take the shine off what we'd achieved in sort of the opening block and the whole of those opening 9 games?
100%. I think if you look at it as a whole, if you would have spread the 2 losses out of the 9 games, then it probably wouldn't look as bad. But like I said, everyone's in a positive frame of mind. We've had a really good start to the season. And yeah, we're looking forward to the next period.
Swansea on Saturday, and how important for us to try and continue that home form? You mentioned it before, it's been really good start this season.
Yeah, I think that's the sort of platform you can build on in any season. If you win your home games and then try and win or draw your away games, then you'll be up thereabouts. So that's something that we really wanted to do this year. We struggled a little bit towards the back end of last year, so it was something that we wanted to get that sort of togetherness back at Ewood, and I feel like we have. I feel like the fans are really engaging with us this year, and yes, it's a really positive start, and it's a good place to be in.
I was going to ask what's the difference, but that connection between the players and the fans, is that probably the biggest thing you feel?
Yeah, 100%. There's obviously the back end of last year it is what it is. It was a tough place for fans. It was a tough place for the players. It wasn't the confidence you see on the pitch now. But when everyone's together, it's a lot easier. So yeah, it's been a good place to be. It's a fresh start, isn't it? And to get those positive results, to get the new boys in and scoring at Ewood straight away, it's been really positive. So yeah, long may that continue.
And in fact, it's back to back in the space of a few days as well. Just assess the kind of challenge that comes with another 3-game week like this, but how sort of big an opportunity it provides at the same time.
Yeah, it's important we start the new period well. We'll be firing on Saturday, I'm sure. But yeah, it's another tough period. But Saturdays is what we're used to in the Championship. So we've got a lot more squad depth. We've got a lot more new boys in now. So yeah, that all helps.
Just the final one on sort of your role under John and how much you've enjoyed sort of the way he wants the team to operate, because it seems to give you a lot of licence to get forward. It seems to bring out the best in your game as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think the gaffer's really honest. He's really good on the pitch with the boys. He's very demanding. And yeah, he's helped me a lot. In terms of the style he wants to play, it obviously suits me going a little bit higher. But obviously doing that defensive work as well. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. The freedom the boys have to sort of have a little bit of rotations up top, and they've been really clinical as well. So yeah, so like I said, it's been a good start, and hopefully it continues. If you can play to your strongest attributes, and it helps the team. If I can keep trying to provide, then I will. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about the team, and us putting together good performances and trying to keep winning.
Just provide, or maybe get on the end of a couple of these things at some point. We're still waiting for that Ewood one, aren't we? Just mention Millwall, we have to, don't we? But one at Ewood would be nice.
Yeah, I know. I've been asking myself the last 6 years if I'm going to get on the end of any. I don't know. Maybe I should just shoot from outside the box with my left foot or something like that. But I don't know. Hopefully I can keep providing, and hopefully one just flies in for me. But yeah, that would be nice.